Hello and welcome to day 9 of Blueprints. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks so much for joining me. Look at that. We are up to 70 steps. We just got a bit of an upgrade, I would say, in the last video. If you missed it, you should definitely go check it out to see how we got up to 70 steps at the very beginning of our day here. And then there's something new. Oh, our allowance. Okay, cool. We got $2. Master Simon, good morning. It has come to my attention that you have been granted a daily allowance to use while on the estate. If it is convenient for you, I will leave the required sum here in the entrance hall each morning. If there's anything else you require, please do not hesitate to ask. Even though we have all been requested to remove ourselves from the premises during your stay, I can assure you I am still personally overseeing that the estate is at least operating at a baseline standard of service that I hope you will one day come to expect of us. From Anne Babbage, the house manager. Okay, so we've heard about, or we've seen written documents from Mrs. Babbage before, or people referring to Mrs. Babbage, but Anne Babbage is still, I was wondering, like, no one is here, but I guess Anne Babbage at least is still, I guess, making sure that the house is kept up and running, which is great. So yeah. Okay, so I was just at my friend's house, and I asked him, because he plays a lot of video games. I was like, hey, have you heard anything about this game called Blueprints? And he was like, yeah, actually I have it for free on PlayStation Plus, and he has a PlayStation 5. And so while I was there, I was like, oh my god, I would love to watch you play like a day or two of the game, because I was curious to see like how he would react to stuff, and also if he would like discover anything in his like first couple of days that I had like never seen before. And sure enough, he got to a couple of rooms that I have had the opportunity to draft but have not opted to draft yet. And we also thought we maybe cracked the code on a safe in one of the rooms as well, to no avail, but I felt really good about our guess, at least. Anyway, so but it was fascinating watching him play. He played way faster than I do. Speaking of, let's actually get started for today. Day 9. Ooh, I do enjoy starting with the den. Early den. Love to see it. We get a free gem. We've got a box, but no keys yet. Pine and pin. We know about those already. Let's see if we can't get a cool... Yeah, I mean, we've seen the solarium before. Let's not use our... Ooh, although you are more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms early in the run, when we have almost the most potential possible to draw rooms. Actually, yeah, I am going to take the solarium. It does cost a gem, but I think I'm okay with that. If we had a shovel, we could dig that up. So, oh, there's a gem in here. Very nice. There was a game in here that we played the first time that we got into the solarium. We played the game, and that unlocked a token for us, and that's the reason that we start a run now with 2 coins. We've got a little bit of an allowance at the very beginning of a run, which is great. So we have unlocked a couple of permanent upgrades, again, between the 2 coin allowance and then also 20 extra steps at the very beginning of the run is really, really cool. I think that's going to allow us mostly to like backtrack more easily, which is huge. Let's go east. Ooh, early pool. Oh my god, is this because we got the solarium now? Like, these rooms are going to show up like wicked early. Oh my god, I think I love the solarium. Okay, yeah. So the pool adds the locker room, sauna, and pump room, none of which we've seen before. The freezer freezes our accounts. I don't want to do that. It's also a dead end, but the pool is actually perfect. I know it costs a gem, but it's fine. I think the ability to add those 3 rooms to the draft pool super early into our run, I think this could potentially be a day where we see a bunch of rooms that we've never seen before. I think we've read this before. Drafting pool rules. The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn from the draft pool for you to select from. The odds of drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool are removed at the end of the day unless otherwise stated. No running. Yeah, we've seen that before. I don't think there's anything else in the pool that we can access, at least not yet. I think I heard a spoiler about this room that I won't spoil for you, but maybe if we can get it to happen this run, that could be cool. Okay, let's check this corner. We get the commissary, but I don't have a gem, so I'll definitely don't want the maid's chamber. I would like to find items for sure, even though it is a good corner room. We can still go north from almost all of our rooms here, so definitely guest bedroom for some extra steps. And this is sick. We get the brass compass early. Or sorry, draft. Or no, yeah, that is what I. Yes, that's what I thought it was going to be. So the compass allows us to draft rooms that are more likely to face north, which is great to allow us to go north today. I feel really good about this start. Anything can happen, you know, and we have none gems, we have none keys. So I would definitely like to get some more resources, but still, I feel good about our start already. So like I said, I said in the if it wasn't the last video, it might have been the video before, maybe day 7, that I'd like to see if I can't get like 2 lines that go north from the second, or in the second and fourth columns, and then use the leftmost, middle, and rightmost columns for like dead ends maybe. So like we've got a dead end on the left here, we've got one on the right here rather, and then I guess keep the middle open for either like hallways or dead ends, I guess, but at least like try to continue going north from the second and fourth column. So from the pool now, let's go north and see if we can't continue going north. We can with the Great Hall. The vault is brand new, plus 40 coins, huh? That's crazy. That is really cool. We obviously don't have 3 gems. That's the first time I've ever seen the vault even be an option. We don't have any keys, and all of the doors in the Great Hall are locked. So I'll take the closet and see if we can't get some more early resources. A dice is cool to see. Another gem is great to see. Okay, so now, so that's a dead end. So now I kind of want to go like around this way, I guess, if I can go. Definitely want to try to go north from the entrance hall, if at all possible. The conference room. Now that's a cool room. We've seen this one before. But if we ever spread any items, they will all convene to the conference room here. Bridge and bride. This is a G. We know this. After meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Safe code 9083. So I wonder if like maybe we could like jumble these letters. Like maybe the safe code is like 0839 or I don't know, some like these 4, did I say letters? I meant numbers. These 4 numbers just in a different order maybe might open the safe. We'll see. 9083. Yeah, I have that written down already somewhere. So let's go. We're definitely going north from the conference room, but let's not do that yet. Let's go east first. Stay on the lower ranks. Yeah, I'll do the hallway. That's fine. So we cut off going north from the den, but I mean, it would just go north into this hallway anyway, so it doesn't super matter. Other than if we wanted to backtrack, I guess, but that only matters if we want to go back into the solarium if we find a shovel, I guess. I feel much better about our step count, though. Master bedroom and study. Okay, well, we can't afford the master bedroom, so that makes this easy. Even though I do love the parlor, we've never made the study before. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. Wow. So this is a brand new room for us. There's a safe. I don't know if that's a king or a queen. Hang on, I have my notes here. I think that's a queen. So the study has a queen. Study. Yeah, dude, early solarium is awesome for finding new rooms. And there's a safe in here. So that's one of the safes. Face and ace. Yeah. Unusual pairings. Glove and love. Sting and sing. Crowd and crow. Groan and gown. Snack and sack. 44 letters in the message. Yeah. Okay. Face and so the study does actually tell you the word grid puzzle. It'd be cool if there was a way for us to like fill this in game. There's a blueprint. There's a blueprint over here for. Is this the room we're literally in? I don't think so. This is maybe another room. 44 letters in the message. So the antechamber isn't going to be, or isn't going to have a letter. So it's just a 2-letter word, another 2-letter word, I assume, and then 8 5-letter words. We have the last 5 ranks, which in order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go 8, I guess, dates, crack, 8 safes. So I think dates in the game crack safes. So for example, there was like in the archives we found a bunch of like newspaper clippings that had a bunch of dates on them. So like, and another code that has worked so far was 1128 on the padlock to the orchard. I should have written down the dates. I did not, unfortunately, write down the dates, but okay, yeah, in the study, I guess. So the study has a safe. Sturdy, study, face and ace, beard and bard. Craft, raft, draft, smile, mile, vile, viral. Coat and cat, cold and old, sturdy, study. Interesting. Cinca, co, ink and quill. I don't know if it's possible with so little time left, but I need to remember to ask Anne if we can commission new artwork for all the rooms of the house. So Anne is Mrs. Babbage, Anne Babbage. We need them produced in sets of 2, a pair for each room. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm thinking. I'm likely delusional to think this can be pulled off by Thursday. And they did it. They pulled it off by Thursday because it happened. Cart and car. So this is a T for this room. We know this. But it's nice to see it like the kind of planning of it. And then, oh my God, it's a chessboard. And we've seen so many chess pieces, dude. HGFEDA or DCBA. And then, wait, is this? Okay, this is, yeah, A1. So, where? A1. Okay. Well, and then I think the black and white pieces matter. I've been writing down, like, I have a bunch of rooms that could be pawns. The walk-in closet, the drafting studio, the solarium, the bedroom, the storeroom, the den, the parlor, secret passage, dining room, guest room, bank, Not bank room? No. What? Drawing room? I can't read my own writing. Bunk room. Bunk room. That's the bunk room. So all of those rooms have pawns. Okay, the nook. The nook has a white rook. So the nook is either A1 or H1. Right? If black is on that side, then obviously white has to be on this side. And the nook guaranteed has a white rook. So that would either be here or here, I assume. Okay, so I need to... But how does that relate? I mean, maybe, like... Maybe if they go... I don't know. I don't quite know how the chessboard works, but this is the first time we've seen any sort of clue about the chessboard. And the king is here. Or queen. I don't know if it's the king or queen, actually. I think this is the queen? Question mark? I don't remember. Anyway, this is a cool room. Does it spin? Hell yeah, it spins. They couldn't have put so many globes in this game and made them not spin. I would have been livid. I would have given this game 0 stars out of 10. Or 0 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd or whatever. Is the window cracked a little bit? I think it is. That's fun. That's a nice... Just to get a little air in here. Okay, and there's a safe. And I don't know how to open the safe. Like, for the study, maybe the queen, D8, I don't know. What is, well, I mean, on like a T9, D is the number 2, which is 2-8. And then, yeah, I have no idea. But I remember there being a lot of dates. I'm almost tempted just to like pause this recording and like check the video. Well, hang on. Maybe I don't even need to pause. Maybe I can just... If you'll give me a moment. When did we find the archives? I think that was day 7. Not as far as I can tell. So that's me from day 7. So there's a couple of dates in the archives. $2285. I'm just going to go through and try all of them. Resume day 9. 2285. Enter. Probably not. Clear. 2786. It does also say January. Nothing? Okay. Clear? Is there anything that we could use the magnifying glass on? 2786. 1186. I don't know why I feel strongly about that one. No. November 17th. So what if the month matters? What if it's 1117? Enter. And then like I wonder if any of these clippings have the word study in them maybe? And like that could be a clue? November 17th, February 21st, 87. So 2187. Enter. No. 2187. Okay, let me try, I don't know, February 2187. Enter. No. Let me try, what if February's 02? 02 2187. Enter. No. Okay, so the code for the padlock to the orchard was 11-28. And a bunch of the dates in the archives are like, they're like a month and then a day and then a dash and then apostrophe and then the year. So like the one that I'm looking at is Feb 21 dash apostrophe 87. So then because of the dash being included in, because there's in the dark room, there is a picture of like 1128 in the, it's like in a heart that's like carved in a tree, and that tree has since been chopped down outside the fence for the orchard. And then again, the code that worked for the padlock to get into the orchard was 1128, but the code said 11-28. So if that is like, if that implies like the format for codes for stuff, like our code's going to be like 4 numbers usually with like a dash. So then I just put in like a bunch of like, like 22187. I tried 02 for February 2187. I could try like 0221 1987. 0221 1987. Enter. No. And this, again, this might not even be like the right year, but like I feel like it is still just 4 numbers. Like I think like if this were to work, it would be the 2187. And that doesn't work, and that's fine. I didn't clear. 2187. Enter. Clear. Okay. Are there any other dates in here? That's. And then again, the reason I think the dates are the answers to clues, or sorry, that dates crack safes, is because of the code that we have so far. The 8 dates crack 8 safes. So that means that we're going to find 8 dates that crack 8 of the safes. And there's a bunch of dates, but only some of them are formatted in the same way as the padlock. The 2187, the 1186, the 2786, the 2285. I think that's all of them. At least in the archives, those are all of the ones that are formatted in that way. So I think at least I'm going to write those down. And I did try all of those dates, and none of them worked in this safe, but there are other dates probably formatted in a similar way that I just never found, or haven't found yet, or maybe I did find and I just like haven't written them down, which is my bad. But also like, and I might be wrong about this even, but at least like okay, possible safe codes. 2285, 2786, 1186, 2187, And then, like, are any of those dates, like, did they line up with the periodic table that we found earlier? Like, 2285 in the periodic table is SSFRE? SSFRE. So that's not anything. As far as I know, SSFRE. SSFRE. 2786. SPA SPA 86 FEU SPA F. I mean, F is French for fire. Okay, well, okay. 1186. 1 is PU. Poo poo? 1 is poo poo? Are you kidding me? You calling me dog shit? Poo poo 86 is F. Poo poo F. Calling me flaming poo, my man. Come on, dog bomb. You're better than that. S2187 SPU SPU 87 F FAPA SPU FAPA. Okay. Now I feel like an idiot. Okay. I think it goes without saying, I don't know how to open this safe yet, but hopefully that was entertaining, if nothing else. I think we've seen everything that we can see in the study here so far, but great room to find, certainly. And then, yeah, this chessboard. This chessboard is very cool. Is there anything like on this side that we can glean? Not as far as I can tell. Anyway. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. Let's go north from the conference room and see if we can still go north, but I also would prioritize going west if we go north from the conference room. Actually, before we do that even, let's see if we can't go north and east from the hallway. We can do that. We lose some money. We get the sauna, which is a new dead end for us. I'm going to take it. Tomorrow you'll start the day with 20 extra steps. So tomorrow we'll have 40 extra steps? Holy smokes. There's a gem. Awesome. There's a big spoon. Okay. So the reason we got the sauna is because we made the pool, right? This is the first time we've ever seen this room. So that's cool. I don't think there's anything else to do in here, but at least we got a gem. And then tomorrow, oh, there's lines. Those have to mean something. Everything in this game is intentional. What does this mean? I don't know. Okay, well, we gotta go north from the conference room. We have 1 dice to reroll if we need to. And then after we go east from the foundation, maybe we can get back into this and make like a cool dead end right here. Okay, let's go north from the conference room. God, but yeah, I was just at my friend's place. He made me some delicious food for my birthday. Oh yeah, the coat check. Okay, well I'll go chapel here. Do I have anywhere to spend my money before we do that? No. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. Is there anything in the chapel to make it a little bit more worth it? Okay, so specifically, yeah, a white bishop. So I think I need to write down like whether the chess pieces are white or black also. Anyway, all right, let's go west first. I will take the corridor so we can go all the way to the west wing. And then... okay, so we can't get to this space if I do this. So... the library, I think, would have a new book for us, but at least for, like, resources, for, like, gems... should probably take the parlor, and we can likely... As long as we draft the Nook once, then we can probably get the library again. So I'll go parlor. The pantry's also pretty good for money, but I like the parlor. I like playing the game. Is there anything back here? In the parlor? Not as far as I can tell. Nothing behind the couch, I don't think. So, yeah, let's do the parlor game. What do you got? Specifically a black pawn in the parlor, by the by. There are 3 boxes in this room. That's a box. 2 boxes in this room are empty. That's true. Because there are 4 boxes. This has stuff in it, and one of these has a gem in it. So this is true. This is false. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. Two boxes in this room are empty. I think there's 4 boxes. Maybe it doesn't count this. Maybe this isn't a box. Do you think this is a box? It really depends on if this is a box. Because if this is a box, okay, let's say this isn't a box. Then this is true. There are 3 boxes in this room, and that's true. 2 boxes in this room are empty. That's true. If this is true, this is also true. This box is one of the 2 boxes. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. If both of these are true, then this has to be lying. So if this isn't a box and this is lying, then it is not empty, which means it has gems. Did they fuck me? They did not fuck me. Okay. Not a box. Okay. All right. We're going north from the parlor. And we're hitting a dead end in the storeroom, which is fine. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. I do need to go north, either west or east from the foundation, but that's okay. We can hopefully make that happen. The veranda, greater chance of finding items in green rooms. We could spend the 2, maybe we do that, the 2 gems on the veranda, and then maybe we try to go crazy on green rooms, or maybe I just get some more. I think getting the storeroom, I think we can afford it. I think the veranda would also be new for me, so not taking it is a little bit unfortunate. So there's a white pawn specifically. I should be writing this down. For white pawns and black pawns. I won't do that to you while you're watching this video. I will actually go through and write that down myself later, just so you don't have to sit through that again. Okay. Have to go back through the chapel. We're gonna lose another $1. It is what it is. It's the price of doing business. So okay, yeah, we miss out on this square, which is a bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. Let me go east. I don't want to do the gymnasium. I do like getting a star. And we're doing okay on gems. So I will go to the observatory. Before we go in the observatory, let me see how we're doing after we go over this away. If we draft west, can I also go north? The laboratory, ooh, the reading nook also. These are all good. These are all good for where we want to go. That's awesome. Laboratory costs a gem. I'm gonna save my gems. This guaranteed also goes into the library, which I like. So, and we get a key. Okay, so we're gonna come back to the reading nook. I'm gonna go through the observatory and try to go east, and then see if we can't make our way down, because the library is gonna go here and the door is gonna go right. So wherever we go from the observatory, I would also like it to go right if possible. But maybe I don't want to block. Maybe I want to make sure I have... Let's do the library. Let's do the library. And then we can also read our book. Yeah. And have we've made it here, right? We're on rank 5. So this should be the letter I. I should probably like organize my notes for this game a lot better. They're just kind of on some like loose notepad. I have some 25th anniversary Pokemon notepad paper that I'm writing all my notes on for this game. Yeah, pilot and plot. Okay, this is the letter I. Okay. We got Swimbird. Look at how many people took out Swimbird. Herbert himself took it out in July 2nd, 85. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Look at how many dates there are for this. Simon, is this like baby me? This might be baby me. There's so many people here. Mrs. Peterson. Herbert S. Sinclair took it out first, July 2nd, 85. He had it for 10 days. Mrs. Peterson took it out. And then Mrs. Peterson took it out again. And then Simon took it out Christmas Eve. Cute. Mrs. Peterson took it out again. Who's Mrs. Peterson? January 26th, 86th. I think I recognize Mrs. Peterson's handwriting. Anne Babbage took it out April 1st, 86. That's funny because that's April Fool's. D.E.T. Bon Margle, March 2nd, 87. And then I took it out today, November 15th, 93, 6 years later. March 2nd, 87. D.E.T. What is D.E.T.? Detective? I think that's Detective. Detective Bon Margle? I think that's after our mom went missing. Unfortunately. I think she went missing in February 87. Yeah. And this is her second book. This is Mary Marigold's second book. The first one was Red Prince. Second one is Swimbird here. So let's read Swimbird by Marion Marigold from Ruffington Red Publishing. I am a dare bird, a daring and brave bird, diving so deep bird, a ride on the wave bird, so determined. There is not a dare I would not do. There is not a depth I would not dive to. Cute. Pissed. However, my friends are not very open to the idea that I like the sky less than the ocean. Bird in the sky, not in the sea. That is what they say when looking at me. You are not seabird. You are not swim bird. If you are a friend bird, fly in the wind, bird. I think Swimbird is giving this bird the bird. And shouldn't you always listen to friends? For they know me best, or so they pretend. So I dare not dive, and I dare not swim, and I dare not step foot in the ocean again. And I dare not smile, and I dare not laugh, for they will do it for me, and on my behalf. And I dare not dream, and I dare not speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me. And I will say goodbye to my dreams in the sea, and wonder why daring feels just like defeat. That's it. That's it. I'll say goodbye to my dreams in the sea and wonder why daring feels just like defeat? What the hell? That doesn't have a happy ending. Swimbird? Okay, well that's Swimbird. So per our date idea of like it being it needing to be 4 numbers, 1285, 2485, 2686, and 1593 is today. So certainly it's not like certainly a safe code isn't like the day that I'm on, right? Like probably not, but like 2686, 2485, 1285, those feel like they could be. I'm going to write them down. They might, none of them might work. I don't know. Maybe they'll work. Maybe they won't. I'm just going to write down the ones. There's others though, like July 2nd, 1985. Like that whole code could be, July is the 7th month, could be 7285, could be 07285, could be 070285, could be 0702 1985, but probably not, right? I'm just going to write down the ones, again, that are the same format as the 1128, because that worked on the padlock. But there might be a different format for the safes. I don't know. Anyway, 1285. Let me write these down. And maybe we're going to get more than 8 dates as well. So 8, maybe if we like fill out more of the letters in the word grid, that might also give us a clue, but at least for now, these are the dates that I'm like kind of giving priority to. 2485, 2686. Just there's a lot of like numbers, 20, and that's the last one that like fits my format. Okay, and that's Swimbird. I don't know if there's any other like clues in Swimbird. Maybe. It might just be a cute story that doesn't have actually like a happy ending the way I thought it would. Swimbird by Marion Marigold. There you have it. My hand just lit up for something there. It might not be for anything. Okay. All right. Well, if nothing else, we got some dates, I guess. I shouldn't say if nothing else. There's an arrow. Dude, there's an arrow in the floor. That has to mean something. And like, I think these dashes, these are like, like blueprint. I don't know, man. Are there any other arrows in the floor? This is definitely one. So, which pointing left? Okay. Anyway, let's go east. Let's go east. Book? Laundry room. Laundry room is new for us. Costs a gem. The vault is new for us. Gives us... The Great Hall could also be cool. We only have 2 keys. We would really just need to go north from it, I think. Because we could, if we could get the observatory to go west into the Great Hall, or I could do a dead end from here. I could do the laundry room, which would be new. We could launder some currency. I could do the vault and get 40 coins, but that costs, that's a lot of gems. I'll spend 1 gem to make the laundry room for the first time. Some hangers. Some garbage, some hangers, washing machine that I don't think I can actually use. This is open. Bleach? No, for sure. Tiger and Tier for the letter G. Oh yeah, let me get my word grid handy. And we know this, that this is the letter G. Okay. And there's not a... Is there a chess piece in here? Not as far as I can tell. Okay. Well, the thing we can do... Laundry services. Spin cycle. Oh! Swap all of your gems. Wait, this service costs 5 coins and will exchange all of your gems with all of your coins at a 1-to-1 rate. Oh my god, you could get the vault and get plus 40 coins and then come to the this does not do what I thought it was going to do. All of your keys with all of your gems. So just however many keys you have, you just do a swap. Fluff and fold costs 10. Exchange all of... Okay, and then, yeah, you could turn... If you had a lot of money, again, if you got the vault, then you could exchange all of your money. You could choose, I guess. You could... I mean, you could do all of your coins... Oh, well, why would you do that? You could just do coins into gems. Or you could do coins into keys. Yeah, I don't know. It costs 5 to do. Okay, interesting. That's not what... I thought this was going to be like the coat check, but for money. So, like, you could leave money here to, like, come back for at a later date and take. But no, that's arguably cooler that you can swap around your currencies like that. Okay, cool. Well, that's fun to have gotten for the first time. So now we're going to make our way back to the foundation, go north from the observatory, hopefully not hit a dead end. Ideally, if we could go north and east from the observatory, that would be awesome. Maybe we just go east, and then hopefully we could go like both north and south, potentially, which I think like an East Wing Hall could do for us. We'll see. Anyway, let me make our way back here. I'm starting to think about like potential ideal rooms in this game, I guess. Almost the way I think about like this like Balatro run is gonna go crazy if I can just find like these jokers. You know what I mean? Like, I'm starting to think of the rooms in this game in that kind of way. The observatory has a white night specifically. By the by, in case anyone was wondering, Farmer's Apple. Apples are extra delicious today. Okay. So if we find any apples, they're going to be worth even more steps. But we are doing really well on steps. So again, north and east would be awesome. I will take at least the bedroom and go east. Is there anything in the bedroom? There's a key. That's beneficial. Stonks? Do we have this letter yet? This should be an H. Chart and cart. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's go east. Would love to go. If this could be like the East Wing Hall. It needs a key. That's fine. We just got a key for free. East Wing Hall is exactly what I was hoping for. Green rooms do not cost gems to draft. Also a really good room, but if we took it, that would be the end of the run. So no sense in doing that. Yeah, East Wing Hall, that's basically what exactly what I was hoping for. We've made the aquarium before. Tent and 10, so that's a T. I feel like the hats and like the umbrella that we find in the rooms, I don't know if they might be. There's a hat in this room, right? Yeah, this hat is always here. I wonder if like the hats relate to a specific person. And maybe that matters. I have no idea. Anyway. Okay, we go south first. Okay, using a key to go south is a bit of a bummer, but whatever. The locker room is new, costs a gem, but I'll do it. It allows us to keep going straight to get another like good dead end room. Spreads something. What does it say? Spreads keys throughout the house. And anytime we spread stuff, we got to go back through the chapel, which is a bummer. But to get to the conference room, everything will just be in the conference room at least, which is somewhat central. Again, we're doing really good on steps, so like the backtracking with that is pretty cool. Oh my god, all of these are locked? Oh my god, I need 1 million keys. I could if I had $1 million, I could convert sand and we know this. Anything in there? Not as far as I can tell. So many of these are locked. Are these just like are there like 1 million trunks in here? Is that basically what how these operate? That's crazy. None of them will open like for free, huh? Okay. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I wonder if I had a sledgehammer if these would just open. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I need 17 keys to open all of these. I didn't mean to rhyme, I promise. All right, let's get a dead end. The bunk room. That's a pretty good dead end for us, I think. I don't think we get any sort of... Well, we do get 2 keys, actually, from making the bunk room here. We've seen the bunk room before, for sure. There might be some stuff in the bunk room that, I don't know, maybe I could notice. Like the colors on this, blue, yellow, pink, red, purple, gray. That could be something. Maybe. We've read this before. We've watched The Hamster. I don't think anything in here is like interactable, unfortunately. I'm not seeing the hand appear. There's boots. There's 2 black, so I'm confused about how a room can have 2 pawns in it, but the bunk room has 2 black pawns in it. However that is supposed to work. Yeah. We can't open any of these drawers. Okay. Well, they gave us 2 keys at least. I'm not going to use the keys on the locker room here. I am tempted to open one. Oh, the locker room does spread keys through the house. But again, they would all end up in the conference room. So I guess let's go all the way back to the conference room. Because we can get a bunch of keys. Surely it doesn't give us enough keys to open all of these, right? I'm gonna go north here. The pump room. That's a new room for us. I think since making the pool, the sauna, the locker room, and the pump room are all rooms that the pool adds to the draft pool, and now we've made all of them. Okay. And we've never made the pump room before. Okay, so since we're gonna backtrack anyway, I think we can do something cool in the pool. So this is, okay. Okay, there's a lockbox. I'm opening it. Or a trunk. Dice and money. Oh my god. This game, dude. Okay. Mount Holly pump control. Fountain. Reservoir. Aquarium. Kitchen. Greenhouse. Pool. Okay. So we can click pool. And we can click... I did read the manual for this. Is there anything behind here? I mean, this is for something. I did read the manual for this, and I called it a useless book. And now that we're here, pump control panel, water source selection, pump room schematic, reserve tank is that, and that's basically empty. The reservoir is like full. The fountain? The aquarium. You can empty the aquarium? The fish, though. The kitchen also. What if you put water into the kitchen? Like what if we drained the pool into the kitchen? Have we made the kitchen? Not yet. Okay. Okay, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And those are all pumps specific to each of the 6. So 6 is for the pool. So the pool can go here, and then the kitchen is 4. Well, what if I just... Okay, let me see if I can't just put the pool into the reserve tank. Pump 1, pump 2, pump 3. Tank 1, 4 units. Reserve tank. How do I get the reserve tank running? Good question. Good question. I took out the manual for this, Do I remember which video we read the manual in? I don't. Okay. I feel like I remember it being pretty straightforward. I just want to empty the pool into the reserve tank. Well, let's just try some stuff. How bad could it be? Pool. Maybe I want up. Pool up into this tank. What if I do this down? Pump into pump 1 can go into 5 or 3, and 5 and 3. Okay, what if I put the pool into the greenhouse? Could I flood the greenhouse if I ever make it? That seems bad. Oh yeah, I need to turn this on. Oh my god, it's draining. What if I do pump 2 handles 1 and 2, pump 3 handles 4, and tank 2. What if I do down here? Oh, this doesn't go. Pump. Put tank 1, pump 2, tank switch. Pump 2, tank switch. So pump 2 can go into either tank 1 or tank 2. So the pool is decidedly not empty. I don't know if it needs to be like empty. I can pump this water somewhere else. So like what if I put this water into the kitchen? The kitchen is number 4. So I need tank 2. Or sorry, I need pump 3, which is this, to empty tank 2 and put it into the kitchen. Okay. So now the kitchen's at 2. I don't know how to get the reserve water. Again, that's probably in the book that I said was useless. The reserve tank, rather. So then, I wonder if I can put... what if I do this up? And that's down already. And this is already going this way. So now... this into this. These are already full. What if I drain... I'm draining the reservoir. Where is it going? Into tank 2. Can I put tank... turn that off? Can I put tank 1 I'm putting tank 2 back into the reservoir. Okay, because I have the switch over that way. Okay, let me undo that. Can I take the water out of the reservoir as much as I can? Flick this switch to go here. And now, can I drain the water from tank 1 and put it into the reservoir? Oh. Yes. Yes, I can. And that drains tank 1, basically. Okay. So now, can I empty like the rest of the pool into... Oh, I need to turn the pool. I need to turn the pool on. Turn this off. Pool. Empty the pool into tank 1. Other way, maybe? It's filling. And the pool is emptying. Is the pool going to empty all the way? No. I can put... Somehow I feel like I can put this into... So these are... Both of my tanks are full. So I can put some amount into the greenhouse. The greenhouse is number 5. And then that can go directly from tank 1. So I can just pump this down. And drain from the pool into the greenhouse. And then this should definitely make enough space, I think, to fully empty the pool. Oh. And that's automatically happening. So now the pool is empty. Okay, do we have any other places here? Fountain, reservoir, aquarium, kitchen, greenhouse. The fountain. What if I drain the fountain? I've been throwing coins. I've been making a wish in the fountain. Is that the fountain like at the front of the house, or it might be. I want to try emptying the fountain at some point. I don't think I can do it now because I feel like I can only move around the water so much. And emptying the fountain seems like it's going to require basically putting all of that water back into the pool. And then some, even? Like, there's no... I think I need to figure out how to put water into the reserve tank. But okay, at least the pool is empty. So... I have 2 keys, I have 2 gems. I feel like I'm okay to keep... I just want to, before we go back to the conference room and the pool, let me just make one more room, basically. I'm gonna roll. I don't want a weight room and lose half our steps. That would be a big bummer. I think the maid's chamber like goes the way I want it to, kind of, but I don't want to like be less likely to find stuff. I'm gonna redraw once. The dining room is pretty sick. That's a great room to find. It's high in the ranks, so I'm not gonna go in there yet. I'm gonna make my way back through the house. And then we'll come back to the dining room. Ooh, I'm excited. This is a good day. This is a great day. God, what a great game they made here, huh? They really cooked. There's nothing over here. Nothing on these tables. far as I can tell. Right, I'm gonna lose some money. Ooh, is there anything I can do with my money before we go through the chapel? I can go to the laundry room and pay to... I think I can try to turn my money into gems? Or no, it swaps them. It doesn't turn my money into them. I'm just trying to think. What is the laundry room again? It's like pay $5, turn my money into keys. No, that was $10 to swap my money in keys. Oh, our allowance tokens are on the menu now. Interesting. And permanent additions, the apple orchard. Oh, is in our inventory now as well, or on our menu, of course. Okay. Very cool. So there's some other permanent additions. I mean, the foundation is also basically a permanent addition. It's just on the actual blueprint for the house instead of in this box. Okay. I don't think, like, pay $5 and like swap. We have an even amount of keys and gems. If I pay $5, I would go to 3, and I could swap. I could basically gain. I could gain like a gem effectively, and then we would go to $2, and I would basically lose both of those dollars from the chapel. I could gain a gem. I could pay $5 basically to gain a gem. Okay, we're about to get a bunch of keys too. But keys feel valuable. Although the study, while drafting, it's funny that this was here. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. So gems are like extra valuable this run. And we could use, I think I just take the hit going through the chapel twice. I think I'm getting too worked up about that. Yeah, let's just go south, because I can't go like through another way. No, let's just go south through the chapel. That's fine. It's funny that from here you can like look to the outside. It's just a straight shot. That's funny. Yeah, so this is gonna have, yeah, a whole bunch of keys here. How many keys is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 keys. So it spreads 6 keys. The locker room spread 6 keys. There's 6 arrows. So is that indicative of the amount of keys? Or if I had more rooms, would I get more keys? I also have hit, well, I wouldn't have hit rank 6 by the time I made the locker room. So I was like, maybe it's like rank dependent, but maybe it's the spread is always 6 because there's 6 arrows from the icon. But anyway, now we have 8 keys, which is really cool. And then yeah, so now the pool should be drained. Oh my god, look at all the money. Oh my god, look at all the money in the pool. So maybe something similar would happen if we drained the fountain. And I'm pretty sure the fountain is... The closet off the pool is really funny. Maybe the fountain is like the one out front. Maybe? What else did the pump room have? The reservoir, which was like full. The kitchen, which that you could empty the aquarium, which seems crazy to me because again, the fish. What happens to the fish? This is a crazy day. This is going to be a long video too. Like, I feel like we still got a ways to go. Have not pulled a lever to actually open the antechamber yet. That's That's important for sure. So I feel like I'm very interested in getting gems and the amount of keys that we just got. So we have some options. I could go back to the locker room and start like opening lockers. I could go to the laundry room. We just got a bunch of money too. Oh, we have $21 after going to the pool. Wow. So the laundry, we could go to the laundry room. We could also, we could go to the locker room, use as many keys as we have, go back to the laundry room, pay $10 and then swap our money for keys. So then we would go from using all 8 of our keys in the locker room. Then we could go to the laundry room and get 11 keys. Or probably even smarter, swap my money with gems. Oh my God, swap my money with gems. Certainly. Like we're good on keys. But swap my money with gems? Is that? We have $20, so I'm going to pay $5. I'd almost like to spend the gems, but we're getting a little low on steps. So I'll chill, and then we'll have $2 basically, which is fine. It's better to have like something for money, right? So if I'm understanding this correctly, swap gems and money. So pay $5, and exchange all of your gems with all of your money at a 1-to-1 rate. So from what I'm understanding, we pay $5 and we get 15 gems and $2. I could also swap keys and gems. I could pay $5 and get... That's really interesting. I could pay $10 and swap my keys and money. I think I'm just gonna do the swap money and gems. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. We have 15 gems. We can draft, I think, some pretty crazy rooms now. We can afford some shit. We have keys. So drafting now, I feel like, other than like key card doors, we're not safe from key card doors. I haven't made security yet, and I haven't made the utility closet yet with the breaker box. So that's a little scary. But other than like key card doors, we have keys and we have gems. I could go to the I just want to like open. I'm gonna open one. God, I'm so excited. I'm gonna open one locker just to like see what the deal is. I have a feeling it's gonna be like empty because there's so many of them. There's no way that all of them are gonna be like maybe they all are like lock or like trunks. You know what I mean? I'm gonna open one. I'm gonna open this one. Yes. We got an apple. Okay. And apples are extra delicious today. I don't hate that. Okay. Okay. I don't want to use all my keys because keys are valuable. We have a lot more rooms that we can still draft, and we have 7 keys, which is good. But if somehow we get a bunch more keys, well, I could get some more money maybe and convert maybe some stuff into keys. I don't know. We have dice too in case we need. Okay, well, dice only really helps us for drafting. Keys help us like continue, but we have 15 gems. That's so many gems. Okay, and then is there anything else I want to do in the pump room? I would like to see if I can't like empty the fountain. So we'd have to put a bunch of this water basically back into the pool. I don't know where the reservoir is. I don't know how to access the reserve tank. Yeah. Again, I could probably do with reading the manual. And I feel like we're in rank 6 right now. We're in rank 6 right now. Oh, are there drawings in here? I don't have a letter for this square. Oh, there might not be drawings in the pump room. Okay. Aha. I don't have a letter for this square. So there should be an E in the dining room. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. Anything in here we can pick up? Any gems? No gems. There's a key. Nice. Okay, so yeah, once we get to rank 8, we'll probably be getting a little low on steps. At least we can eat whatever this is and get 20 more steps back, which is really cool. I would like, if we could keep going west for a little bit, stay on this rank for a bit. We have keys, so I don't mind using keys. There's the utility closet. But I would like to keep... I think I'm going to make the drawing room. Ooh, the commissary. No, I have like no money anymore. Let's do the drawing room. Also, gems to redrive. Completely forgot about that. Okay, so I was at my buddy's house. I mentioned that earlier. Like this would now be like an hour ago in the video, but still. I was at my buddy's house, and like day one, he found the drawing room. And while he was in the drawing room, I was like, by the way, there's a secret in this room. And so he like went around and he was like basically clicking on stuff until he found this candelabra, and then he hit it, and then it opened the safe. And then he was like looking around at all of the drawings on the wall in the drawing room. And we tried to figure out if the drawings on the wall correlate to this safe code here. But I have now, with this safe, I have a bunch of dates. I have a bunch of codes that I would love to try. And if you'll bear with me, I'm going to try them all one by one. Our first one is 2285. No dice. I assume it'll, if I do get it correct, it'll just open. 2786. Nope. 1186. Nope. 2187. Nope. 1285. Nope. 2485. Nope. Last but not least, 2686. Nope. Okay. So the idea that me and my friend had was all of these drawings have like an arrow underneath them, and it's like the distance of like the stride of the person, or I guess the horse in the drawing. And I was like, I feel like they're in order from like this old man with the umbrella is first, and then this lady like tiptoeing I think is second, and then this man with the cane I think is third, and then there's a boy kind of like with a long stride like a newspaper boy, fourth, and then the horse would be fifth. And so that's like from the shortest stride to the longest stride, that would be the order. And then we counted the number of drawings for each of those. So like there's, I think like for this guy, there's 1, Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What am I? What is this? Mumbo number 5? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So the first number would be 15. And then I was like, okay, well, that's a 2-digit number. So maybe not, but I don't know. Anyway, so then it could be like 15. There's no numbers on this. Anyway, basically we tried it and it didn't work. It was like 15. What is the next number of strides? The lady, I think. Tiptoeing. And there's 1, 2, and maybe like the order they're going matters also, but I don't know. Is she always going left? Because these guys are going different directions. The old dude with the umbrella, he's going different directions. The horses go different directions. Are they all going different directions at some point? Yeah, she's going to the right, and then she's going to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4. So there's only 4 of the tiptoeing lady. Is there the same amount on every wall? There's 1, 2, 3, or sorry, 1, and then 2 of the 3 of the man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of the old man. Is that consistent? No. I mean, this has 2 horses. This has 1 horse. Okay. Well, maybe it's just this guy. Maybe it's like 1. And this guy is only going left. So maybe that's what if I start here? 1, 2, 1, 3. There's 3 of him. If it's just him, 3, 4. These are all going to all of this guy are all going to the right. But 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 3, 4, 3. Okay, I'm going to try 1, 3, 4, 3. This is a shot in the dark. If I'm right, I'm going to freak out. 1, 3, 4, 3. Enter. No. Okay. Well, I think unless I get a little bit more of like a hint towards these safes, and that's probably going to come down to the word grid that we're slowly working on. So again, in the drawing room here, we're on rank 6. I don't have a letter for this room yet. And so we have plain and paint. Maybe it could be brush and bush. Could be an R, maybe. If this is a bush plane. Is this a bush plane? Hang on, I'm going to Google what a bush plane looks like. Because I did the same thing with a fir tree. Bush plane. This is what a bush plane looks like. This could be brush and bush. So I'm going to guess. I'm going to hazard a guess. That this could be maybe an R for this square. So then we have G blank R E blank. And the pump room unfortunately didn't have. Yeah, the pump room didn't have a letter for us. I'm gonna do a R with like a question mark. I'm gonna put like, you know when you do a Sudoku and you put like the number that you're thinking for the square in like the corner until you're sure. I just put like a little R with a question mark. G A G G E R E G Okay, well, maybe if we go west. What are the lyrics to Can't Stop by the Red Hot Chili Peppers? Go west something for any answers. Let's make the... Ooh, we can do something in the cloister. So we've made the cloister before. Still never made the nursery. Still not gonna make the nursery. Sorry about it. Don't need to do the gymnasium. Not yet, at least. But we can do the cloister. We could also redraw, but I don't know. I have the gems. Let's do the cloister. There's something that we can do in the cloister. The cloister might not give us... I don't have the shovel either. The cloister might not give us a letter, I'm realizing. I'm realizing a little bit too late that the cloister might not have... I don't think green rooms have drawings, unfortunately. Anyway. When you're facing the angel, hit the base of the 2 posts and you can enter the middle of the cloister. And we see this angel here. Oh, we get another allowance thingy. CXET? What? CXET? We've been awarded another allowance token, so we get $4 now at the beginning of a run every time. This is so sick. Mr. Nogula, if you're reading this, it seems the day has finally come and the cloister is at long last getting some much overdue maintenance. I've left you a literal token of appreciation to serve as positive reinforcement, which should grant you a bit of extra spending money each day while working on the estate. We've learned from our dealings with your predecessor that it is much cheaper in the long run to be generous, Mrs. Babbage. Aw. CXET? Huh? On the back of the statue? CXET. CXET. CXET? CXET. Sorry, I'm just saying that over and over. I have no idea. Mr. Nogula. We learned a bit more about Mr. Nogula in yesterday's video. She has a name, this angel. I don't remember what it is. CXET. I mean, I'm just gonna... CXET. I just wrote that down. And there is spacing. Is it like ET? Hang on. If I look at my... Do I have an ET in my word grid that lines up? I mean, I do with 8 CX. So CX could be like ET. I mean, I have ET in rank 2, 1, and 2, 5 for the word 8, and then again in rank 5, 1, and 5, 5. So then higher, is there a C and an X? Or is this Roman numerals? CX? That's like... I don't think ET are Roman numerals. But CX are Roman numerals. CX is like 110. And then ET? ET. Phone home. Oh my god. And I don't have a shovel, so I can't dig these dirts, but... Okay, that's fine. Let's keep going west. Like the Chili Peppers would have wanted. And let's see if we can't also go south here. We've got keys. We don't have infinite keys, but we've got keys. Okay, here's the thing. I still don't have the utility box. I'm not gonna skip it again, am I? I think we can get it again. I think we can get it again. I'm gonna make... Oh, I could empty the aquarium. I want to see what happens if I do. I'm going to skip the garage, but I'm going to believe that we can find it again. And we can only get it from like this door, which is interesting. So I'm not going to go north from the aquarium. I am going to go north from the cloister. And then we'll try to get the garage. But we can hopefully get a cool dead end south of the aquarium. So let me do the aquarium. And then I'm going to go back and see if I can't empty it and see what happens. We're going to kill some fish, which feels bad. We're going to get some steps back from the dining room. Trust. Trust. Okay, aquarium. We can just empty it directly into the pool, basically. Oh, you can only select one at a time. I guess that makes sense. It has to go into a tank first. Okay, so aquarium is number 3. 3 goes into pump 1, which we can either send into, yeah, 3 goes into pump 1. So 3 into pump 1. Starts to empty the aquarium almost halfway, so then we can turn that off, turn the pool back on, put some water back into the pool. This tank is like full. Yeah, so we can pump some of that water back into the pool. Oh my goodness, folks, thanks so much for checking out the videos. I hope you've been enjoying Blueprints. I'm having a grand old time. And I guess if you've been watching this far, thanks for sticking with me. I think there's going to be a lot more of this game for us to play together. Oh, can I just... Is that automatic? Okay, we emptied the aquarium. And then I guess I can put all that water back in the pool. Yeah. Okay. I feel like I'm starting to understand the pump room a bit better. I would really like to empty the fountain completely, which might be doable. We'll see. The kitchen isn't full. So we might still get the chance to draft the kitchen. Anyway, we'll see. Okay, so back to the aquarium. We'll go south from the aquarium, and then we'll go north from the cloister. Still need to find a lever, which, hindsight being 2020, I think the garage has a lever for the west entrance to the antechamber. And I'm not saying we get to the antechamber today, but like, we have a really good foundation. You know what I mean? Anyway, we emptied the aquarium. So I think that's the archives. That's a bedroom. Maybe just the bedroom. That might just be the bedroom. If only we had a shovel. Laundry room. I think that's just a hallway. And this is like a patio or something. So these are like 5 of the rooms in the house. I emptied all the water, so the fish are just gone. I hope they're okay. I wonder if I put the water back, if the fish would be back. But I guess this is like visible now, but like, what is this? I don't understand. I thought this would, frankly, like, do something for me. It's fine that it doesn't. I'll get over it. But I don't understand. just sort of looking at it. But there's no fish. I'm pretty sure this is the archives. Oh, is this, do we have a aquarium? Rank, this is rank 6. Oh, this should be a G? Grain and rain. Yeah, this is a G. And we didn't get one for the cloister still, so I still don't, other than like maybe an R for where the drawing room is, didn't get any info from the cloister or the pump room for a letter, which is a little unfortunate. Anyway, it's fine for now. So again, I'm gonna go north from the cloister in an effort to find a room that also goes west, and then maybe we can try getting the garage again. CXET. And that's so funny. If I could see that from here. It's just obviously a lot more legible if we're like in there. But the first time we were in the cloister, I think the first time we made the cloister, I was so excited about like being so close to the antechamber that I stopped like paying attention to the rooms as much. Okay. Are these books indicative of the amount of times that I can redraw using a gem? We could make the vault, we could make the maid's chamber, which goes the direction I want it to go, but that is also sort of a dead end. We have dice. The vault would be 40 bucks. We could go back. It would be a long way back to the laundry room. I don't really have steps to do that right now. I'm going to redraw with one of our dice. The dark room, I still don't have the utility box for, but honestly, all things considered, the dark room is kind of like my ideal, like, doors. Which I'm okay with. Oh, I never went south of the aquarium. I'm a dummy. Anyway, I'm gonna make the dark room, and then maybe we can make the utility closet south of the aquarium. That would be sick. I never went south of the aquarium. I fully forgot. The foyer. Ooh. I don't think I can turn up the opportunity to make the foyer, because then if we can make if we can make the Great Hall, that's a guaranteed lever. I think it's got, and that, I know we have keys, but like if I don't gotta use them for all the doors in the Great Hall, I think it's gotta be the foyer. Lord William Epson, LWE. I wonder if like Baron Thomas Sinclair, Major Nicholas Key the Fourth, Je-Ari Yena. I don't know if the Je is correct there. It might be. Baron Edwin Sinclair, Count Isaac Gates. So we've seen them before. Or we've seen these busts before. I don't know if there's anything that like you can do in here, if any of these are interactable. I never really tried before. Tube and tub for the letter E. Yep. That is consistent with what we've found so far. Yeah, I don't know. There might be something to do in this room, but not as far as I know. Okay, so I'm gonna go north from the drawing room, I think. Running a little low on steps. Gotta keep that in mind. We can gain 20 from the dining room, and that's like, that'll hold us over, you know what I mean? I'm going to go north from the drawing room, see what we get. See if I can just go north. Got to use a key, that's fine. Chamber of Mirrors. Kochek would give us the running shoes. Chamber of Mirrors. You can now draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. What? Do I want that? Do I want things that I think the office, we can go north from the dark room, we could go north from the dining room still. The office spreads money, but that would go all the way to the conference room, which is really far away. The Chamber of Mirrors is really cool. I'm gonna redraw? And I'm sad about it, but the Rumpus Room. Yes! The Rumpus Room! I'm so glad I redrew. We get to talk to Alzara again. Rumpus Room has a black bishop. A safe deposit box key. 149? Where the hell do I use that? Paint and pint for the letter A. I have that already. God damn it. I have rank 7 A. Yeah, I have that already. Fuck. That's okay. We get some more money from the Rumpus Room. Is there anything else in the Rumpus Room? Not as far as I know. Checkers. Fish. Okay. All right, everybody, it's time for everybody's favorite. We've seen an Alzara cutscene once so far. So here's cutscene number 2.
Was foretold. I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara.
Hi, Alzara.
And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
If you wouldn't mind, that would be cool.
The image is becoming clear. I see the darkened cloud of ruin. Familiar to us both. Now decrepit, run down, and in disrepair. I see 8 red envelopes.
Ooh, maybe from the 8 safes.
Upon 8 pedestals.
Maybe every safe has a red envelope.
And in these 8 envelopes, I see 8 letters penned by 8 different hands.
Everyone who works in the house, maybe?
8 letters, of which you will only ever find and read 7.
Okay.
Just like the art hanging on the walls of these rooms.
Crown and Crow.
There is a letter missing.
There's a letter missing.
What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara.
There's a letter missing.
Till the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Man. 8 letters. So far, the word grid says 8. I assume dates. Because I never got a letter for where our foundation is, unfortunately, before we made the foundation. But I'm assuming it is dates. I'm assuming it's 8 dates. Because what other word could it be? It has to be dates. Like dazes? No. Danes? No. Dames? Could be dames. I'm assuming it's dates. 8 dates. It's kind of an important square to not have a letter for. 8 dates, crack 8 safes. Again, is what I'm like assuming that is. maybe that isn't, maybe foundation, the letter for this square isn't a T. Again, I never got the letter before we made the foundation, and now that my foundation is permanent, so cannot confirm that this is a T. Again, dames, could be 8 dames, 8 women, but like probably dates. I'm assuming it's dates. Dates, numbers, dates are numbers, and numbers open safes is my rationale. Okay, I'm freaking out, man. Let's go north and see if we can't continue north. The drafting studio, the music room. That it's gotta be. This does 2 things for us. 1, we now have access to the antechamber as long as I can open the south door. 2, we can make a new place. November, I think today is the 15th, I think. This is the setup for Sunday, November 15th. That's today's date. This is the setup for today's Great Hall. But because we have the foyer, as long as we just need to make the Great Hall once, I think, and then we can get into the antechamber. If I can access every side of the antechamber, that would be cool. Also, now that we've hit rank 8, we can go back to the dining room and eat some food to keep us afloat. The magnifying glass. Oh, I can't believe this is here. Okay, this is a paper safe. Oh my god. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait. This is a functioning safe? But you need the magnifying glass to even... Are you kidding me? Okay, hang on. I'm using all my codes again. I thought this safe would have like the numbers on it. Like, what is that other code? 9083. 9083. Enter. No. Clear. Okay. What was it? 2285. That's 2286. Enter? No. Okay. Clear. 2, 2, 8, 5. Enter. Clear. Paper. A paper safe. 2786. 2786. Enter. Clear. 1186. 1186. Enter. Clear. 2187. Nope. 1285. Are any of these gonna work, man? Am I even on the right track? 2485. No. 2686. Clear. 2686. Enter. No. Okay. I have no sweet clue. I thought I knew. I don't know. I don't know shit. I don't know dick a badass. Anyway, what the hell are we doing? Oh, I think this is a new letter for me, at least. On rank 8. This is like right below the antechamber. Yeah. So the antechamber, I can actually like... There is nothing in the space where the antechamber is. But rank 8... Hose house. This is a U. This is a U. Okay. Drafting studio. We got 3 new things that we can make. Potential new floor plans. The casino. Games of chance. Love that. The dovecote. Whenever you draw a dovecote while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. What? Whenever you draw a dovecote while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. Like other floor plans, you can rotate them. Vestibule. Whenever you enter vestibule, 3 of the doors in this room unlock and the 4th one becomes locked. Whenever you enter it, 3 of the doors unlock and the 4th one becomes locked. Damn. It's like passageway. Oh, okay, I wonder... This costs 2. This doesn't cost anything. This costs 2. Casino. The Mount Holly Casino offers an intimate and exciting setting for wagers of any scale, and guests may be surprised to discover how much strategy is involved in the games featured here. A buy-in of 2 gems is required for admittance into this exclusive room. I like games of chance. I gotta speak my truth. Let's go gambling. Dovecote, a towering loft serving home to many of the feathered locals of Mount Holly. As a devout birdwatcher and amateur ornithologist, Mary had petitioned her uncle for years for this to be built on the estate. Mary is our mom, Mary Matthew Jones, a.k.a. Marion Marigold. Vestibule, an ornately framed yet modestly sized hall. It had served as the original antechamber in the old days before eventually being removed from the estate for having doors that were prone to becoming stuck. Damn. The OG antechamber. It is a 4-way. It costs 2. The Dovecote seems like it could be super useful. Whenever you draw Dovecote while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. Yeah, I'm going to do that. We added Dovecote. That just seems like it has some really cool utility. We'll see. Okay, so antechamber. We cannot enter yet. But we've reached rank 8, and so we can go to the dining hall, the dining room, and we can eat some food. There's a black pawn in the drafting room. I think I have that written down somewhere. I think it's in my list, right? Drafting studio is in my list of where the pawns are, but it's specifically a black pawn, I guess. Might matter. Okay. Okay. What is my game plan? I think dining room. I think I'm running low on steps and I'm getting nervous. I want to go north. Do I want to go north? Yeah, I want to go north from the dining room. I would love to find still like the utility closet. I would love to go north of the dining room after we get some steps. Let's do that. Okay, we can eat while we're here. Plus an additional 10 if you have a trophy room in your house. Okay. Then let's not eat yet. And let's see if we can't make the trophy room and get another 10. Courtyard. Vault key. Vault key? Oh. For the safety deposit. Vault key. It didn't say... In the inventory it says vault key. Oh my god, if we make the vault, we have a key for something in the vault? Are you kidding me? Okay. Let's go court. This is good. This is a good courtyard. We have gems. We got the metal detector. Okay. Keys and money is now more likely. Let's see if this can be a cool dead end. I'll use a key. Green rooms do not cost. Okay. There's a safe in the boudoir. I think green rooms don't cost gems to draft. The terrace. Yeah, the terrace might also have food. Terrace has... Oh, because of the metal detector, of course. We're getting close to the, like, the back of the house as well. Oh my god. Okay, I only have 5 steps. Let's not die. So, okay, I think I'm gonna draft north of the courtyard, see what it is. I can't get over this. We got a little bit more money. Maybe should have made the commissary. I don't know if I could have bought anything from the commissary, but anyway. 4. So if we go into the dining room right now, we have... This is locked, okay. There's the commissary. The pantry, I think, would also give us items for sale. This gives us running shoes, but it is also a dead end. I don't think I want a dead end. The pantry would give us... Okay, commissary, we have 4 gems. When did we lose... When did we use so many gems? I guess the cloister was 3. When did we use so many gems, dude? I can't believe we're low on steps. I was so gung-ho about our steps. And now... Again, we'll get 20 more from the dining room, so we're not, like, dead, but we're getting there. Okay, pantry gives us money and at least, like, 1 fruit, probably. An orange would be sick. I think I'm gonna go commissary. If I go commissary, we go 3 steps and then 2 and then 1 back into the dining room. I just want to see, or is that needlessly risky? We go 3 crown and crow. This is in the courtyard. I don't think had a letter for us, which is a bummer. My bad. The terrace also did not have a letter for us. Also my bad. But at least crown and crow, this is an N. 8-4 is an N for sure. Okay. Now, are you gonna let me buy? You're gonna let me buy a salt shaker, a shovel. A shovel could be cool. We could buy both a salt shaker and a shovel. So the salt shaker will give us extra steps from food. Shovel, since we're passing through the courtyard and the cloister and the aquarium even. Yeah, we have some places that we can dig for sure in our, like, immediate vicinity. So we have exactly 11. So salt shaker will give us extra steps. Shovel, we could even dig up like a radish or something. And that's all my money. So now I'm going to draft. I have three steps. So getting back into the dining room is going to leave me with 1 step. I'm going to draft whatever this is. It is the utility closet. Okay. So then I might just... The maid's chamber would allow us to enter from the east. The utility closet will let me turn the lights on in the dark room, which is more valuable to me. If we go in the utility closet now, I die. So I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to make the utility closet. I'm not going to go in, because again, we die. I'm going to dig out here. Is there only 1 dig spot? I would love a radish. A turnip, yes! And that was 7 steps. Okay. Oh, there's 2. There's 2 spots. There's 2 spots. There's 2 spots. Did I say that there's 2 spots? Nothing. Okay, whatever. We got a turnip. That's ginormous. So, utility closet. Keycard entry off. Gymnasium off. Dark room on? Did I enter the... I don't remember if I entered the dark room. I'm going to turn the garage on at least. I don't remember if we entered the dark room already or not. This is a T. In 8. Unt. So far we have unt. Could be blunt. Plant and plan. Right. Plant and plan. Yeah, this is a T. Okay. I mean, they told us, but that's fine. UNT. Could be blunt. Could be... I can't think of any. Like, blunt is the only, like, 5... This is what I get for not playing Wordle anymore, I guess. Okay. Cool. We got some extra steps. Does the terrace have dirt? I don't remember if the terrace has dirt. I don't think the terrace has dirt. No, I'm a dummy. Terrace does not have dirt. I wasted 2 steps for no reason. I swear to God, if that matters, it's probably going to matter. Okay. It's time. It's time to chow down on our stuffed wild quail. That's such a rich person meal. Do we get extra from the salt? Do we ever? That's huge. What a purchase. Okay, we go cloister, aquarium, we have the shovel, we dig, and then we go dark room. Are the lights on in the dark room? Please say yes. So if I enter... I might need to backtrack. Old shoe, bummer. Would love to find another turnip. Coins, okay. We got $2. And then there's money. We can dig. Am I wasting steps digging? Probably. Especially since it's only like a dig spot. I could just go north. Could just go north of the aquarium, but I kind of want to see if we can't find the garage. If I go west of the dark room. So that's kind of why I want to do that. And then we can go north from the dark room. Sick. The lights stay on. Incredible. I didn't know that that was going to be the case. And then... Oh! We got the lockpick kit. Okay. We're running a little low on keys, so that's kind of sick. I think I've seen, like, most of this stuff in this room. I know we have the magnifying glass. Oh, clock and tie? Time? Dark room. Is it an M? Is it tie and time? It might be tie and time. We're on rank 7-2. So this is an M? Okay, this might be an M. Tie and time? That seems right. Yeah, I've looked at this before with the magnifying glass. Green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. Hartley. I wonder if Hartley was like the groundskeeper before Rogula or whatever his name is. Mogula? Nogula? Nogula. Not Mogula. Okay. Garage, please. Lockpick kit? Walk-in gives us items. And we can still potentially find the garage after we go north from the dark room. So I think it's walk-in. Cupcake. Yes. How many steps is that? +1 from the salt. The salt is putting in so much work. Oh my god, I want to find the garage so bad. Oh my god, please. Hang on, pine. And... spine? S? S. Seven one is an S. That's spine, right? Pine and spine. There's a pawn. There's a black pawn in here. This looks like you can interact with it, but alas. Okay. We have steps again, folks. We have steps again. Remember when we had 2 steps? Even 1 step to our name? Okay, I'm gonna go north from the dark room. And you're gonna let me go west with whatever room this is. The office is really cool, but I don't think this is the... I also want to go north. I want to go north real bad. So I'm gonna use my last dice. The boiler room. The boiler room doesn't let me go... Fuck. The boiler room doesn't let me go north still, though. Do I care? The boiler room is a power source. We've never done that before. We've never done power source from the boiler room. It would let us go left, and then after we go... But here's the thing, with the amount of gems we have... Well, I only have 4 gems to my name. And... the boiler room is new. Whenever you draft another green room, 2 gems will sprout in this room. No. So okay, so we would have to backtrack. To get into the antechamber, I would have to open it from the bottom. I'm trying to remember. Last time we got into the antechamber from the east. And do we have the garden? No, we don't have the garden. The garden has a lever. I think only the garden can open. So I can make a decision. Either garage. We have the car keys. We have the utility closet. I think I gotta basically just play for garage. So, boiler room, that's a new room for us. So is the indoor nursery, but that's also a dead end. I'm deciding. It's boiler room. There's dirt. We can go down? Holy. Boiler room. There's so much dirt. We got a turnip for some more steps. An ordinary key can open 1 locked door. Oh, we just got a key from digging. That's huge. Boiler room. I don't know what the boiler room does. I'm scared. Oh. I can't go left. I need to power this shit? You gotta be kidding me. This is... If I just picked the boudoir, we could have just went left and my life would have been... I'm just looking... No, I picked a dead end over here. This was all in service of making a garage. I'm foregoing entering the antechamber again just to get to the garage. Okay. So, okay. This makes power, and this goes here, and this goes up. So what if I turn this? That does that. And then this goes up to a pipe. Can I get 2 of these pipes at the same time? I can get that. I can get that. That goes up. Is this gonna explode? This goes up. I don't know what this is. Red, blue. This is a lift, maybe? This could be a lift. So I would need... Okay, well... So nothing is coming out of that. What if I do... What if I do a little bit of that action? That light is on. The green. Okay. 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 And this is on. I don't know what this does. But okay. So, okay. Alright. That extended. That extended. This is a puzzle. We can solve this. And then that goes back. Okay. This is going up and down. Oh, wait a minute. Is this something that I can just turn on? This is another thing that I can just... This is another, like, source. I don't know what this going up and down does for me. But... I can... Can I do this? And then this? That lowers an elevator. What if I go up from the elevator? I can go up to this. Activate. This needs to have... How many things are going into this? 3? Oh, this needs to be turned on. So there's 1. The door is open. I opened the door. I don't know how I did it. All that matters is that we can go west. There's probably some other neat stuff in here that I could try to figure out. Like turning this on is probably pretty cool. Maybe we can come back and try to figure that out. Give me the garage, please. Okay. So we can only enter the garage, and I'm assuming we're able to get it on this rank. I can only redraw a couple of times. Please? I think I can try one more, because the garage itself I think costs 1. Please? Oh. That's a big bummer. And then I don't have enough gems. 1 major, 1 minor key. That's funny. Oh, the music room. That would have been so fun to... Also, the attic would have so many items. Okay, so my only course of action is just gymnasium. But no... I think no garage. Okay, that's a bummer. At least we don't lose extra steps from in here. I do get a letter. Oh, do I get a letter? Was there drawings in the boiler room? I don't know. Crate and chart. Box and crate with Mount Holly. Mail and mill. Crate and rate? Is it crate and rate? Is it box and ox? Is it crate? That looks like a crate to me. More than a box. Crate. It could be crate and rate. This could be a C. But then what is this? C. I don't think this is a C for the other, because it's blank blank UNT. Does the boiler room have a drawing? Let me keep going. Lockpick. Sick. Ooh. I love me a billiard room. The office is cool. The office is cool. I can't afford it. I literally can't afford it. What am I talking about? Billiard room. Whoa. Chief and chef. This is an I. I. So this could be like if or is. I mean, at least we're filling in some more letters in these higher ranks. You know? Alright. Let's play my favorite game. 20 minus 18 is 2 times 6 is 12. 7 minus 3 is 4 times 10 is 40 divided by 2 is 20. Holy smokes. 10 minus 2 is 8 times 1 is 8 times 10 is 80 divided by 8 is 10. Oh my god. They gave us the key card. Unreal. Thank you so much. Onwards. And then lockpick. You don't seem to be able to pick this door's lock. You hate to see it. The ballroom. Whenever you enter the ballroom, set your gems to 2. I can't afford it. Oh, but that would be... Yeah. No, for sure. That's a bummer. That would have been a new room. Do I do coat check for the running shoes? Because I would like to... Another goal I have, I guess, before we end this day is to go to the pump room, try to empty the fountain, which I assume is the fountain like in the front of the house. I assume. Yeah. It's a bummer about the ballroom here. We're also not going to get to this west entrance antechamber, but I don't think there's... I never got a lever, unfortunately, even though we had the option to draft the garage for the 3rd time, and I passed it up, and I'm getting frustrated with myself about these decisions. To be clear, not the game, myself. Okay. Well, to maybe try to make that more likely, at least to like leave the house, I will go coat check and take my shoes, and then we can leave another one of our items, I think. Right? I can retrieve the running shoes, and then I can check something else. Maybe the car keys. Maybe the vault key, actually. Maybe the vault key. Maybe the car keys. I think the car keys, just because I think the car keys... for when we can make the garage, of I guess to try to guarantee having the car keys for when we do Get the garage. I'm gonna check the car keys. Retrieve this item on any day you have the code check. Yeah. Check item. I have an item checked. Yes. Okay. Cool. Is it? I could retrieve it if I wanted to. Okay. Okay. Wow. We almost filled the house. We're only missing 3 spaces. And we could have gotten more if I played better, probably. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. I completely... Lantern? Hang on. I need this letter. Plane. Fly. Lamp or lantern or... Right? That's all that is, right? Light? Light and flight? If. IF? This might be if. It might not be light and flight. Because these are harder now, I think. But I'm leaning towards light and flight for the letter F in this square. Rank 9-2. The answer chamber is nothing. So the first word is if? If blank and then the rank 8 word is unt. Hunt? Oh, the gymnasium could give me a letter. I think I looked at it for a while. Did I? Oh yeah, crap. Crate and chart. Box and what did I say? Crate and rate, maybe? So this could be a C? So then C words. Does one exist? If, and then what is next? Not having the letters to the right of the antechamber is a bummer. And I would have that information if I really wanted to. I could go back, I think, to my day 3 video when we got to the antechamber. I had both I had the pool and the freezer. And I looked at, I don't remember if the freezer had drawings. It might have. But certainly the pool definitely had drawings, so I could maybe get a letter from that. If I did want to go back, I might. I'm entirely too curious. Because our grid is so close. Rank 6 is missing. The cloister didn't give me anything. Other than, I mean, the cloister gave me CXET on the back of the angel, but I don't know what that means. Oh, this game. Oh, this video is 2.5 hours. Oh my god. Oh, this game. Okay, crate. Hang on. It could be crate and rate. Maybe it could be chart and I don't know. I need to think about this one. And also, like, maybe the other letters that I have in, for the drafting studio, the commissary. Commissary is definitely an N. Utility closet, I'm pretty sure was a T. Drafting studio, I don't even remember what they were, but I'm pretty sure it was a U. But I could be wrong. Okay, let's go back to the boiler room. I got the running shoes. Yeah, okay. So that, I guess, will save us some steps over time. Let's go back to the boiler room. I opened this. So there's a way. This is on. Oh, I can send this in different directions? So I could send this way. And then that closes that. But now it goes into this. Aha! We have one light. So I want to get all 3 lights on this and then click activate. I don't know what this does. But let's see if we can't figure it out. Since we're here. So this, could I turn it more? It just goes the other way. Yeah, it only goes left. It never goes into the red, as far as I can tell. Maybe it does, I don't know. Anyway. So that powers the elevator. Which this is doing. But we could send this up. And then this is no longer being powered, so I can't go up and check. So I also need to be able to get up there, but we can take the stairs and then cross the bridge. And so I think the last thing I need to do is turn on... I don't know what this does. I don't know what turning this on does. Almost looks like it's solar panels, but I'm not sure. This turns on... I think this turns on the bridge. So I need to send this back here. And then this can go... The door is open. Is the door open again? I think the door is open again. But I want this one for the bridge. And then I think also this middle tank. And so now, if I take the long way, I think they're all on. I don't know what this does for me. Yeah. This is closed. That's fine. These are all on. Activate? Okay. And I have no idea what that does for me. But I can move it. I can send it to the right. And I can send it to the left. And I can send it straight up the middle. So the only things that have like a straight up the middle or right and the left are the antechamber. Does this open the antechamber? Like if I go check? Oh my god, these vents are on. Wait a minute. Are these new? The vents in the dark room are like on and glowing? I wonder if that turned the elevator for the foundation on. Well, we only have so many steps, so I gotta be careful. But yeah, that's not open. So I think I still need to find a lever for that in order for it to open. Courtyard and terrace I don't think had any letters. So rank 7 could be smart. It could be small. Maybe. I don't know what the boiler room does. What did I think this was again? Brush and bush. What else could this be? Oh, this could be plain, or sorry, this could be planet and plane. Oh, this could be planet and plane, not brush or bush. For the drawing room? This could be a planet and plane. This might not be an R. This might be a T? So I have an R question mark. I now also have a T question mark? Planet and plane. I mean, planet and plane almost seems more likely. For the drawing room, it would really be helpful. I mean, so if it is a T, then it could be like the letter for the cloister could be A. Oh man. I don't know. I don't know. But that remains closed, I'm pretty sure. Right? The boiler room doesn't magically make this open? Nope. Oh, dude. And then, yeah, the tiny paper safe needs the magnifying glass to even put a code into it. What was it? 9083? What if I do 0839? Enter. Nope. I have no idea, dude. I have no idea. What if I do today's date? What if I do 11:15? 11:15. Nope. What if I do... are there any dates in this? January issue. Any potential codes in this? In this book? Oh my god. These are the names. Lydia and Daja? Wait, 7 red envelopes. Lydia, Daja. I know one of them is like Mila, one of them is Rina, I think. Lydia, Dauja. I think that's Lydia and Daja. Am I wrong? I can't believe I opened this on a whim and I found that. Lydia and Daja? The angels? And then the angels all have like a corresponding number, I think. Angels. Lydia. Daja? And then I think like Mila. Mila was the one in like the maids chambers or whatever. And then I think Rina, Rynna, was in like Mr. Nog in the orchard, in the shed in the orchard. Mr. Nogula's book. I can't believe. Daja, Lydia. I'm freaking out, man. In the maid's chambers, there's a statue of an angel named Mila. 423? Or that's a 1 or a 4? That's a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, no, that's gotta be a 1. That's not a 4. Okay. Are there any other? Hang on, let me look at these. Daja and Lydia. And there's the sheet music thing. Do I know what room this is? Is this the study? This is the study. Oh my god, this is the study. Does that change anything for me? This is the study. This is the floor plan of the study. Does that change anything? Does that... Are they gonna be the same... Very detailed paper model of a safe. Yeah. Brown, or not brown, black pawn in here. I'm freaking out, man. This has to be House and Hose. There's no way this isn't House and Hose. So, and then this is, so that makes this a U for sure. And then this was a Crown and Crow. Utility closet, I'm pretty sure was a T. I don't remember the drawings that were in the utility closet. Anyway, okay. We have 23 steps left. Can we go to the pump room and then can we make it all the way back out of the house? I feel like we can, actually. I feel like I have enough steps. Pump room, empty it, and then leave the house, check the fountain, see if it's empty, and see if there's anything in the fountain after it's empty. That's all. That's all I want to do right now. We got the dove coat for a point in the future. That's exciting. But I'm just making sure, like, before I leave these higher ranks, is there anything else that I can think to do? And I think the answer is no. What a crazy day. We're approaching 3 hours on the video. That's fucked. Alright. Let's leave. We got another Alzara cutscene. So, okay, so we're going... Don't know what to do about that safe yet. Don't know what to do about, like, any of the safes yet, to be honest. If I may speak my truth. Back through the pump room. Okay, so this is what we're doing first. So the fountain, basically, as I want to see if we can't empty the fountain, which we might be able to do. So let's put what we can into the aquarium. So the fountain is number 1. So that has to go into pump 2. Pump 2 tank switch. Okay, so we can put first we can empty, I think, tank 2 into the aquarium. And the aquarium is number 3, which goes into only goes into pump 1. Okay. Pump 1 is empty. Okay, so I gotta put the and number 5 is the greenhouse, which is already full of water. So pump 1 the aquarium. Can I fill the aquarium? That's number 3 again. Okay, well, what if I put all of the water? 5 goes into 1, 6 goes into... I mean, 6 gets its own pump, I guess. 1 and 2 both go into 2, and they have their own pipes? I guess they all have their own pipes. Well, 4 only goes into pump 3. 1 and 2 both go into pump 2, which I guess pump 2 can go into both. Yes. Tank 1, 4 units. Tank 2, 4 units. 4 units of water? 4 units of water. Okay. Alright, can I put tank 2? Do I need a pump down? Can I do... Hang on. I guess this tank 2 is full. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to empty the fountain. So I guess I want to put water. I put water from the aquarium into the pool. So can I do the opposite, I guess, to free up the aquarium? Or sorry, to free up the pool? I think yes. So let's take the water out of the pool. Why aren't you... this pump needs to be on, right? Yeah. Oh, and this button needs to be on. Oh my god. Can multiple buttons be on? No. Okay. This needs to be up. That needs to be up. Okay. And then with this down, it can go back into the aquarium. Okay. And then same thing, just like push this back up. Empty more pool. Turn the pool button back on, of course. Forgetting about the buttons. Oh, there could be a line from the boiler. Oh, the boiler room. Would turn this on? Oh, is it too late to go back? How many steps would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five? That would turn this on, right? The pool is empty. Let's put that back. Let's put 2 of that into the aquarium. Okay. So then let me empty the fountain, which connects to pump 2. And we're putting water back into the pool. We're emptying that tank. Okay, that's fine. So now if I do this, we're draining the fountain of 4. And then putting that into the pool. Yes. Okay. And then we can do that again. We can put 3 into the pool. One, two, three. What does the the kitchen attaches to tank 2? Kitchen. Can I empty tank 2 like a little bit into the kitchen? Yes. Okay. And then we can empty the fountain a little bit again. And also, I think if I flip this, puts the rest of the water from the fountain. Cool. Okay, so now the fountain is completely drained. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's the fountain out the front of the house. Do I care to turn the boiler room on to do the rest of this stuff? I think I need my remaining steps. Well, 1. How many? Do we have any keys left? I have 1 key left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7? So I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We have 19 steps. Yeah, okay. And then maybe with our running shoes, we save a step or two. Am I going the right way? I'm going the right way. Right, this is on. I don't know if the rooms need to be connected or what, but... Oh yeah, I need to go. I didn't... This isn't turned on. I don't know what that does for me. It could be worth doing. But let's turn this to the left. And now it's going that way. And maybe that makes its way to the pump room? I don't know. Sending it down, or like south, didn't. But I guess we'll see. And then, is there a way for me to turn this stuff on down here without ruining everything? I need to send it to this middle thing and this thing. I don't need to send it to this. To the bridge? Yeah, that's fine. Oh, no it's not. But now... Well, I don't know what that does. Unless... That could be elevator. That could be what that is. I think I might leave that on and maybe see if the elevator is now running in the foundation. Question mark. I don't know. Let's find out. So the... Oh, this is going. Oh, this is going still. Okay. Okay. Alright, so stuff is moving and grooving. Clock, time and tie. Time and tie. There's an M. M for the dark room. I've got that already. Boiler room, I did not notice any drawings, so... Onwards, I guess. Cloister, I don't think has any drawings either. Now the drawing room, chock full of drawings. You bet your ass. There's drawings in the drawing room. Okay, so through here, this is not turned on. Okay, so I don't know what the deal is. Maybe this needs to be connected to the boiler. This probably needs to be physically connected to the boiler room. The dark room, however, I guess the dark room is physically connected to the boiler room, so that could do that for sure. So I guess like rooms that have vents now, I need to like pay attention to. Awesome. Okay, so this is very important. We go east wing. Oh, running shoes just saved us a step, and they told us. We have a key left. I'm gonna open one more locker. Why the hell not? We're here. We got a key for our troubles. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. We got money. Okay, so these are basically all just like trunks, like lock boxes. I'm now out of keys. It is what it is. I don't think we die on the way out. Thankfully. Is this? No. It's not. Okay. I thought maybe this might have gotten lowered. Oh, I have the shovel. And this is dirt. Thank you for the money. I don't have any uses for this money at this time. Thank you for the turnip and the extra steps. Very kind. We probably don't need that, but you know, just in case. Oh yeah, the sauna. We're gonna get 20 extra steps tomorrow. That's crazy. God, what a game. What a game they've crafted here. I know I keep saying that about this game, but like it's just consistently blowing my mind. Yeah, so we can leave. They took $1 from me. Nothing else spread to this room? No? Okay. And then yeah. So the fountain, oh my god, I think, oh my god, it opened up. 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 Oh my god. Oh my god, it opened up and it's going down. Oh my god, there's stairs that go down. Oh my god, there's stairs that go down. Guys, 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 guys. Oh, this is... The basement door is locked. This is the key? This is where I need the key to go? Are you kidding me? This is where I need the key to go. We need to empty the fountain and use the basement door key here. I'm so... Because if we opened the antechamber, we could have done it. This could have been the run. So we need everything we need. We need the pump room. We need the pool. We need the pool. So the solarium, at least, from what I can gather, allowed us to see some pretty cool rooms. So that's cool. Basically makes the rare rooms more likely because the pool is apparently standard. Okay. Never mind. Anyway. But we need the pool, and then we need the pump room at least. We don't need the boiler room. The boiler room probably enables some pretty cool stuff. But at least we need the pool, we need the pump room. We then need at least one of the rooms. So what is it? The garden, the great hall, and the garage? One of those three, and then also we need to reach the antechamber from the corresponding side that like we can actually enter the antechamber. And then we need to get the key from the antechamber, and then we have to have enough steps to leave the house. And then assuming we've emptied the fountain, which now I guess I know how to do, and we don't need the reserve tank to do it. I just need to... We've done it once, so now I feel like we can maneuver the water around enough that we can get down here. I can't fucking believe this game. I can't believe there's a door down here. What on earth? The basement is locked. Okay. Well, I wish I had the basement key from day 3. Anyway, folks, I think that's gonna do it for today. But holy shit. A hell of a day. In case you missed it last time too, we did turn on one of the 4, I'm assuming 4 blue flames over here. Does this fountain down here? Oh. I made the birds fly away. My bad. Yeah. I think I want to play another day like immediately, but I don't think that's wise. But holy shit. This game is blowing my mind. And again, that's just to enter the basement, which like we still need to, I assume, go back through the house. We have to have enough steps, I assume, to go back through the house, get back into the antechamber, and then finally open this door once we have the thing that opens this door. The moon door. The north moon door. Anyway, okay. Well, is there anything else that I can do as far as I can tell? We're out of keys. We have a gem. We have $11. How many steps do 11? Can I get to the laundry room and then do anything with that? No, I don't think there's really no point. We can go to the solarium and use the shovel. That's the best I can come up with for the rest of the things that we can do on this day. I think the running shoes actually let you run faster, which is pretty cool. Yeah, we can use, believe it or not. Oh my God, we got another key. You're kidding me. It's Mr. Nogula, right? Mr. Nogula. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's a trunk over here. I have a key. Some more dice. Damn, those would have been nice to have earlier when I was looking for the garage. When I was re-rolling. Okay. So we have... Can you use the magnifying glass on anything in this? Probably not, eh? Oh my God. Anyway, okay. What a day. I gotta decompress. Thanks so much for hanging out. This was a long one. This is a really long one. But I hope you enjoyed. Oh, where our sneakers saved us a step. Oh, good. This is a crazy game. I'm blown away. I'm like constantly blown away. It's and what a day we had. Oh my God, I can't wait to play. I can't wait to play some more. But again, I gotta decompress. I gotta think about everything that happened today. We saw a lot. We did a lot. We saw a lot of new rooms. I'm gonna call it a day, and so that way we can look at our floor plan now that it's all sort of said and done. Still haven't entered the garage, which feels a little bad, but otherwise, dude, this looks giant. Garden Chateau of the Dead, 5 green rooms, 13 dead end rooms. Total rooms 42. Reached rank 9, 142 steps. Found 11 items, and we found 6 new rooms. And there's still so many more to find. I'm eager again. So, oh man, I'm so bummed that we had basically all of the pieces for the garage, but then we still didn't get the garage, and we were even able to like reroll for it a couple of times. And I had the opportunity to take it. I did. I think instead of the aquarium, maybe? The cloister could have led. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think the next time the garage comes up, I gotta just take it, because it's getting to a point where like I'm driving myself crazy with it. Also, the nursery is another one that we gotta actually draft and explore. We gotta go inside. Anyway, but oh my God, I still can't get over. We did make the elevator move, but that's whatever. I don't know. We got this. So we'll have 40 steps. 40. We'll start the next day. We're going to start day 10 with 90 steps. That's so many steps. We got the study. We saw the chessboard, dude. We emptied the pool. We got a bunch of money. And dude, we emptied the fountain. And there's a staircase in the fountain, dude. And that's where the key from the antechamber goes to. Oh my God. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This was a really long one. So there might not be a new blueprints for a couple of days at this point. Hope to see you again soon. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Like the video if you enjoyed. I don't know, comment something about how crazy this run was. But again, please, no spoilers. And I hope to see you again for day 10 of Blueprints. Have a great day. Take care.